I've got a good one for you today. This is Mike. We're talking about investing trucker earnings beyond the highway. Most truckers work hard to keep America running, but here's the tough truth. If you only rely on your paycheck, you'll always be trading miles for money. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the money you already earn on the road and put it to work for you so you can retire earlier, work less, and still keep the cash flowing in. Think of it like turning every mile you drive into a little money-making machine that keeps paying you long after you park the rig. When I first started trucking, my only thought was just make enough to cover the bills. But after 10, 15, 20 years of running those loads, I saw tons of truckers still living paycheck to paycheck, even though they were clearing 70K, 80K a year. Here's what changed for me. I realized finally my miles weren't the problem. My money habits were. You don't have to be Warren Buffett. You just have to stop letting every dollar fly out the window at the truck stop and start putting a piece of it to work. Even $100 a week invested can completely change your future. It's worth doing. Before we even talk about fancy investments, you need a small emergency fund. Why? Because the minute your transmission blows or a medical bill hits, if you don't have a cushion, you'll swipe that credit card and boom, you're paying 25% interest instead of making 8% on investments. It doesn't have to be big. Aim for the first $1,000. Put that in a bank where you have easy access. Don't worry about getting interest. If you're really worried about interest, then save 3 months of living expenses and then park that in a high yield savings account, something that earns interest but you can access fast. That's your financial spare tire. You don't drive without a spare, right? Same idea here. Get that emergency fund set up. Okay, now we get to the good part, growing your money. You've got three main tools: retirement accounts, 401ks, and IRAs. If you're a company driver, use your 401k, especially if they match it. If you're an owner-operator, open your own Roth IRA or a SEP IRA. Contribute regularly, even $50 a week will grow like crazy over the years. Number two, we got index funds and ETF stocks. They're much safer than picking individual stocks. Any company can be hit with bad news and your money just drops the value. Use index funds. It's easier. You don't have to constantly watch the stock market. There's no research. They take care of it all. I've seen the S&P 500 over the last 25 years. If I would have put all my money in that, I'd be a millionaire now. But I was an idiot, and I picked companies that I thought would do good. Some of them did. Some of them died. I had GE when it was a booming dividend payer, and I watched it drop to the value to almost nothing. It took 20 years for them to come back. With index funds, they spread your money across hundreds of companies, and historically they earn about 7 to 10% every year. That's real growth, safe growth. Number three, you have dividend stocks. I have a lot of these. I love dividend stocks. It's like having a golden goose that lays golden eggs every 3 months. Some even give you dividends monthly. As long as you own the stock, they pay you to hold it. Every 3 months you get a dividend check. I reinvest the dividends, so every 3 months they put more money into my stock. They buy me more shares every month for as long as you hold the stock. That money keeps coming in every quarter. It takes a while to add up, but it's a snowball effect. Dividend stocks are great. You get paid just for owning them. It's passive income. No worries. Just watch those dividend checks keep coming in and watch as they reinvest and buy you more shares every quarter without you doing a thing. These are great for truckers because you like steady, predictable payouts. It's just like freight that never stops coming. $100 a week grows to $250,000 over 20 years at 8%. That's $250,000 earned for you by just investing in the stock market. It goes up and down. Don't panic. Don't sell. You don't lose money until you sell. Just let it work. Never sell. Collect dividends. Watch the growth. When you retire, then you can start selling. Alright, next. If you own your own rig, you've got extra opportunities. You have write-offs. You can write off your fuel, maintenance, per diem, even part of your phone bill can all be tax deductions. You can have a solo 401k of your own, lets you stash away more pre-tax money, sometimes up to $50,000 a year if you want. You can invest in equipment. Instead of buying chrome accessories, invest in keeping your truck efficient and reliable. Fewer breakdowns means more profit to invest. Listen, I've seen guys blow $500 a week at truck stops on junk food, gadgets, and lottery tickets. If you want freedom later, you've got to cut those leaks now. Set a budget, automate your investing, and let the rest be your fun money. Separate bank accounts really help. Have a bank account for your bills, have a bank account for investments, have a bank account for fun money. That way it's all separate. You're not stealing from your bill money. You see exactly how much you could spend. It makes it so much easier. If you want freedom later, you've got to cut those leaks. Set a budget, automate your investing, and use the remainder for your fun money. Also, avoid get-rich-quick scams, crypto tips on the CB radio, sketchy business opportunities. 99% of those would drain your wallet faster than a bad fuel surcharge. Everyone has a good idea. They sound great. You try them, and you find out why they're selling the idea instead of doing it themselves. It no longer works. Business opportunities, they make them up. That's all they do. They make them up. They've been doing it for years, 50 years, 60 years. First they used to sell them in classified ads in magazines. Now they're all over online. They're all made up. You can't trust the testimonials. You can't trust what they say. I'd only get into something if someone you already know has done it and it worked for them. Imagine this, 10 years from now, you're not stressing about the next load. You've got a growing investment account, maybe dividends hitting your bank every quarter, and you've got the option to drive less or even walk away completely. That's what investing trucker earnings is all about, buying back your freedom mile by mile. If this hits home for you, hit the like button so more truckers see this. And if you want me to break down step by step how to set up your first investment account, even if you've never done it before, drop a comment below and say invest, and I'll make a video walking you through it. Stay safe, keep the wheels turning, and make sure money keeps rolling long after you park. Watch the next video YouTube's going to recommend. I think it's going to help you